Hi, this is Dan Stadinovich, and in this free bonus presentation from one of our past trainings, you're going to see my good friend Charles Blair share his knowledge over the years, things that work in the real world, and openly share them. And that's one of the hallmarks of our past trainings, and it will be the way we do future trainings. Is a lot of our presenters give a lot of great content. It's not like your regular seminar where you don't learn anything, where people don't care about your success. So I hope you enjoy this presentation. You take a lot of notes and you learn a lot from it, because Charles Blair knows his stuff, and he'll give you a kind of idea of what our trainings are all about if you're new to our seminars. Again, this is Dan Stadinovich, and I hope you enjoy Charles Blair's presentation and training.
He's out there trying this and trying that and trying this. You know why that's important to you? Because now you can skip a lot of the learning curve and implement. But the key is implement like Charles did. And if you got, is there one concept out of this weekend that you can implement? One? Yeah. That should be your goal. But look at this guy. I'm telling you, I watched from that seat to today an incredible progression. And now he's like the top experts in a couple of niches. Top experts, people hire him to pick his brain, big money, And so this is the real deal. I mean, I'm really honored that he keeps coming back to every boot camp, and he volunteers to share what is really a cutting edge, totally fresh. He's never shared. This is the first time in the world, right? The first time ever. So don't be afraid. If you hear something weird, go back to the recording, re-listen it, and then try to implement. So let's give a really warm round of applause for Charles Blair.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
That was too short. Come on. I was about to get my groove on. Hey. Anyway, guys, how are you doing today? Great. I'm going to share with you guys some things that, like Dan liked to say, may be a little bit strange, but they work, and they work handsomely. The strategy that I'm going to show you guys is something that I call flip marketing. Now, I was doing this strategy about 4 years ago when Dan first met me. And I was saying, well, doing the internet really isn't that hard if you do it this way. Now, the way I'm going to show you guys how to do it, some of you may say, well, I don't know if I can do that. Well, you can't do it if you don't try to do it. But this strategy literally is the easiest way I have found to make money online today. Now, if I can do this, I know you can as well. My story: grew up in the east side of Baltimore projects, dropped out of junior high school, 9th grade. That's it. So my start wasn't what you would call an ideal situation. And it only went uphill from there. At that point in time, I decided I needed to get a job. I mean, I'm 16, 17 years old, 9th grade education. Started working for a company by the name of John Hopkins Hospital. Many of you guys heard of it? They had a division called Broadway Services, which was their security guard division. Now, in 9th grade education, there wasn't much that I could really contribute in regards to the workforce. So I started working there, and then Miss Colton Sheets came on television one late night. And I was mesmerized. I said, man, you could do this, control it this way, and make this kind of money, and not have to go to school? Wow, that's for me. So I signed up for Colton Sheets one time, then I signed up 2 times, and then I signed up 3 times. Remember, 9th grade education. And I finally started to get it. At the point where I started to get it, I was working with a mentor in Baltimore, And I just left the highlight of my career, and that was a Kirby vacuum cleaner salesman. Now, if you can go in the dead of winter and vacuum floors and sell a $1,400 vacuum cleaner, you can do anything. Now, unfortunately, I didn't sell any of them. But I know that if you could do that, you could do anything. So at that time, I was, like I said, at the Carlton Sheets course, I came across a mentor in Baltimore. He was doing real estate investing, and that was the biggest thing I learned. Get with the people who were doing it. He was doing it, got with him for 8 months. 8 months of studying with him. I was a full-time investor. I've been a full-time investor now for 18 years. Done over 300 deals from every niche you can think of, from short sales, wholesalings. At one time, my partner and I was the biggest minority owners of commercial real estate in downtown Baltimore. We had over 250 units. Mount Vernon Properties was the company. I sold my interest in the company probably about 8 years ago, right after I had a heart attack. Yeah. And it was the point of change in my life that said, okay, you're working hard, entirely too hard. Back then, I really started to gravitate towards the internet and what it could do in regards to real estate investing. We were the only ones at the time doing squeeze pages in Baltimore. I mean, we had a company called Win-Win Property Solutions, and we were doing squeeze pages to capture leads way back when. And that desire grew into a marketing company that trains and work with customers all around the country doing internet marketing. Dan has put me in front of the room, and I've really decided that, hey, this is something that I really love doing. So way back when I weren't able to pick up a book to read and finish school, all I do almost all day long is jump in front of a computer and work out ROIs and marketing strategies and so on. And I love it. It's a pure love for me, working with my clients and seeing them make money. And of course, me make money as well. So that's what I'm going to cover with you today, exactly how you can do it and not have to be a real estate guru, but be a real estate or a investing guru. And that's what I like to call myself. I actually do what I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you the metrics that I use to measure what you do. And that's the most important thing I can tell you guys. Whatever you do in marketing, you have to measure what is happening in regards to lead generation and conversion and the cost of that conversion. This is my shopping cart that we use with our company, Baltimore Real Estate Investors Association. Now, what I work with my clients from all different niches. So it's not just real estate investors. So I want you to keep that in mind. It's not just real estate investors. Currently, I have over 705 contacts in here that are actually buying. We have over 41 different products, autoresponders and so on. In fact, let me go inside and show you. The biggest thrill I get every day is the thrill of my phone going off and it says, new order. There's nothing like having mailbox money, guys. I tell you. Because up until I started making money online, it was like, man, this is unbelievable. And I'll go into, give you an example. These orders are probably all from within the last week. $5,000 purchase, commercial camp, $400 recurring, that's monthly, $97 a month, $449 a month, $47, $97, $179, so on and so on. It's over 1,000 and, where's the number? Yeah, it's a lot. Now, the reason why I do this isn't just to tell you guys, hey, you can make money. I want you guys to realize that it's not the point of just making money. It's the point of putting the concepts together and realizing the return that you're able to make in doing these things. One of my favorite strategies is using Facebook ads. I'm going to show you a diagram of 2 different Facebook ad campaigns I use for lead generation. This first one up here was one that we did. First one up here was one that I did for a commercial investing boot camp. Happened about 4 weeks ago. This Facebook ad campaign cost us about $23. From that $23, it was about $1 per click, and the impressions was 88,000 impressions. Now, when I do a Facebook ad campaign, I'm doing what's called pay per click. Basically, my credit card gets charged every time somebody clicks on the ad. And I use a very simple strategy when I do this, and I'm going to give you guys exactly how we do it. Here's another ad campaign. This is one that's going on right now. Now, anytime you guys have any questions, please stop me, because the best thing I like to do when I come to these type of presentations is answer your questions. This campaign right here is one that's actually going on right now. The actual workshop that is generated is actually working on this weekend. 557,000 impressions. Total of 129 clicks. Total cost $182. Now, $24, you may say 24 clicks, $1 per click. Well, what does that translate in the real world? That workshop was $8,000. $24 translated to $16,000 from Facebook ad campaign. This workshop right here is going on this week. So I won't get the metrics on the sale until after today. And actually, he actually closes this afternoon. So I'll find out exactly how well this campaign did. Do you guys understand where I'm going with this so far? It doesn't cost $1 million to convert large numbers when you're talking about using targeted strategies that make sense.
So that data you're getting, is that inside of the one shopping cart?
That data is inside of Facebook ads. The question is, the data that I get, is it inside of one shopping cart? Those are actually screen captures from my Facebook ad account.
So the clicks are actually purchases then, or are they just looks?
I'll give you exactly how that process works. This Facebook ad campaign, the question is, are the clicks purchases, or exactly how do you measure the metrics? This Facebook ad campaign is designed to give a person a free pass. That person brings the free pass to the meeting. Once that person brings the free pass to the meeting, I'm able to say Facebook ads brought 15 passes converted to 2 sales. So that's how I'm able to do it.
On the Facebook ads, it usually says something like a suggested bid amount, 60 to 80 cents or something like that.
The question is, Facebook ads suggest a bid amount. And I guess you want to know, do you pay that and so on?
Exactly. Or
Yeah.
can you go higher than that?
Yeah, the question is, do you pay the suggested bid amount for Facebook ads? The answer is yes, plus an additional 15 to 20 cents more. Now, the reason why I do that is because that's been the metrics that I've measured to say that if you get this number, you're going to get a high rate of impressions based on your cost per click. Now, also the reason why I do it is generally after 24 hours of your ad, even though your cost per click of your original bid may have been $1.50 per click, generally Facebook would adjust that considerably less. So I can bid $1.50 and Facebook will come back and say, your cost per click is $1.05. And that's the metrics that I use to now readjust my bid based on Facebook coming back and saying, here's what your actual cost per click is.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Now, you may be thinking, well, what kind of ad was this? This must have been something that is, wow, how do you do this? That's the ad right there. Free pass. 250 of Maryland, D.C., VA top real estate investors attend these meetings. So should you. Here's your 100% free pass. See you soon. That was the ad. Nice little call to action arrow that said free pass, Baltimore, and so on. Now, okay, well, go ahead.
Is that on your personal profile page, or is this a group page or a business page?
Facebook ads show up generally on most of the pages in Facebook. This is being shown on my profile page because I can say, show it on my profile page when I'm basically looking at my advertisement. And that's what I was doing on this account.
Charles, out of the 24 people who clicked, and you know, 2 purchased, how many of the 24 showed up with their free pass in there?
18.
Okay, so it's 24, 18, and 2.
That's correct. That's correct. Now remember, the price point here was $8,000. $8,000. Now the beauty of this strategy that we use here, we use this strategy to market not national speakers, but local gurus, local experts. So that's the key to this. You can generate large sums of income not being a national speaker with a targeted marketing strategy. And the key word here is targeted. Well, what about the coupon, Charles? It must have been a heck of a coupon. That's it. That's the coupon. Print this free pass and bring it with you to the Maria meeting on February 17th. 100% free, 100% free, 100% free. That was the coupon. Stuff isn't rocket science. A lot of us in the industry make it seem like it's rocket science. It is not. It's basically testing and verifying and calculating. That's basically what it's all about.
So just for clarification, Charles, you were offering this free introduction, basically, to the $8,000 boot camp.
Correct.
What you're saying, is that right?
In fact, I'll go through the exact funnel. The exact funnel was 6 emails that went out to the list along with a Facebook ad. Facebook ad brought the persons to the actual free workshop. Free workshop signed them up to a $197 3-day workshop. 3-day workshop converted them to an $8,000 product. Now, the reason why I did it that way was because for my studies and for my doing events and all this stuff, I know for a fact that I can't sell $8,000 from a non-known speaker in one day. So I had to build the value of the content of the speaker, and at an $8,000 price point, 3 days was the best number that I could work with. And that's why we did it that way. The key to conversion is believing in the knowledge of the person who is being in front of the room. We all can be experts, but in order for us to have a herd of followers, we have to give quality content that people want to hear. And that's the key. This is the actual click-through. What I use is a little program called Bud URL. Everything I send out, I measure. I want to know exactly how many clicks I'm having per campaign. Free passes, various software that we develop, and so on. I put a Bud URL redirect on just about everything I do. Now, one of the strongest things that we've discovered in working the various different launches that we do for some of our clients is something that we like to call brand appeal. And that's basically carrying the brand of the product through different platforms. And what we have here is a YouTube customized page that we did for one of our clients who has a course that's coming out in the next, actually I think it's about the next 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. It's called Hard Money Lending Blueprint. And he's teaching people how to be a hard money lender. So one of the most important things you can do is to carry that brand and that product through the various platforms. YouTube, Twitter, Be the Bank, Hard Money Lending Blueprint, and Facebook. Facebook fan page, capturing lead generation. So we carry the brand through all 3 platforms and all 3 major platforms. What I like doing when I'm working with clients, I don't like to work with stuff that I haven't proven to, stuff that I don't think that will work or I haven't tried or tested. So you won't see me putting you guys into something that I haven't done. I was very fascinated with the LinkedIn strategy. LinkedIn has not been a strategy that I've gravitated to. So I'm very interested in finding out more from Joseph about that strategy. Joe, I mean. Now, what I love about this Facebook fan page is the fact that you can drive from the Facebook ad to the Facebook fan page. In fact, the easiest way or the highest converting way to convert on Facebook is within Facebook. Take the person from a Facebook ad to a Facebook fan page or a Facebook event. People in Facebook like to stay in Facebook because they feel trusted, confident that that venue is going to protect them. That's the best way to work when you're working with Facebook. Here's what's called a reveal fan page. We designed this page for a client of ours who's doing a launch next week. And this is another strategy I'm going to show you guys. It's like a free product type launch where basically it hides the actual video and so on unless the person clicks. Once the person clicks, it shows the video and the person can play it. And that's called a reveal squeeze, a reveal fan page. What I like about this is that you're forcing the hand of the person who is going to the page to create an action that can go viral. They click the like button, their friends see them click the like button, and so on, and so on, and so on. FBML code. Actually, well, yes. Odesk is the way to do it, but I have guys that work for me that do all my work for me. Now, what I just got finished showing you guys were different lead generation strategies and techniques. These are some of the things that you can do yourself if you're inclined to doing it yourself. Like you saw the e-covers. I'm going to give you a resource to make your own e-covers. It's called eCover Creator. And this resource right here, I think it's like $27, will allow you to make your e-covers. In fact, I'm going to show you right through the process, real simple. Just click on Create New Cover. Depending on the internet connection, we'll see what happens. I'm sorry, I was clicking on the wrong thing. Screen 2 comes up. Choose the color you want to work with, and then choose the name. Let's just say, YouTube. As I remember, you guys, I said 9th grade dropout. Click on Send. And what's going to happen now is it's going to bring up a page that will allow you to start creating your cover. Right there on the right-hand side. Let's see if I can bring this up a little bit. Well, I can't. So let's say if I wanted to add a little bit of color to it. I could change that. I just wish you guys could really see this. I could type in the text, type in here, and so on. I can even add different types of effects.
Can you add photos?
To this one, they have some defaulted photos in here. The only issue I'm having is trying to get this to go full screen, and I can't bring it down. But what you would have seen once I've gotten it to full screen would have seen an image that would have looked like this. They give you the opportunity to choose different types of e-cover designs. You can even choose DVD cover design. You can choose a video monitor design and everything. That website was, I think, like $27, and it's yours. You can make as many e-covers as you choose. Squeeze page creator. You guys see a lot of different squeeze pages out there. There's a site out there called Squeeze Page Creator. That's like $47, and you can make unlimited squeeze pages. Now, they're basic squeeze pages, but they do just enough. All you do is click on the link, hit launch, and then you choose whatever type of squeeze page you want to make. And you just fill in the blanks.
And then it automatically sends it to your Facebook page? Or
No. We're talking about a squeeze page now, not a Facebook page.
Okay.
We're talking about a regular squeeze page that you would have up on the website to capture leads and so on. What it does is give you an actual file that you can have uploaded to your server, and now you have a squeeze page up there, or you can have a webmaster do it for you. Last but not least, I like using the basic videos and different things that we do with our clients and different things we do in regards to marketing. I love video marketing. If you notice, I have all these videos. These are actually video images here. And I had one of the team members create this video. Anthony, could you hit the video thing? Yeah. But what you have here is a video that's actually being narrated, driving traffic to the client's website. We had about 19 of those videos that were made for him. And this is a basic video one. We do a lot of high-end video as well. When you do what? The links. Dan is going to give them the resources. So you'll have those links with your resources. This is the actual campaign I was telling you guys about. $16,000, 2 local gurus, $24 in Facebook ads, total, and this is the total sales. So from the actual ads was actually $16,000. The total sales from that campaign is $36,000 right now. And the key part about this is one of the biggest misconceptions in marketing is that you need a list of a bazillion, trillion people. This workshop had 45 people. 45. You don't need a large list. You need a targeted list that is ready to spend on quality content. That's all you need. A business can survive with a list as little as 400 emails. You don't need 5,000. You just need proven customers that is ready to spend and are able to work with you. This campaign, it's going on right now. This is the free workshop, guys, I was telling you about. One of the strategies we're doing right now is a free workshop launch campaign. And this basically is something we did for one of our clients where we're driving the person to this squeeze page, capturing the information, and the squeeze pages were made by a piece of software called Easy Create Custom Sales Pages with Flex Squeeze. $127. It's not a fortune here, guys. This is really drop dead simple when you know the mechanics behind it and the conversion to get the numbers you're trying to achieve. You can use a Facebook ad to take them to the squeeze page. You can use a Facebook ad to give them a free coupon or a free pass. You can take the Facebook ad and drive them straight to your Facebook fan page or your Facebook event. Absolutely. And Dan makes up a very good point. I'm just telling you guys how we're using it in this niche, but it can be used in any type of business niche you guys are working with. Now, remember, I talked about an easy way in which for you guys to do this. Now, I'm going to teach you the drop-dead system that I call flip marketing. And it came from flipping houses, to be quite honest with you. And I saw about maybe 6 months ago a guy on a Warrior forum talking about this exact same strategy. And I said, that's flipping houses. We was doing that 10 years ago. That's how I started doing marketing. Now, what's the strategy all about? Well, I'm going to reveal the exact same strategy I used to make online to pay my bills 5 years ago, to make money online, which is drop dead simple and probably the easiest way to make money online today. And that's my honest opinion. I think it's the easiest way to do it. Do you guys want to hear it? Yeah. I can't hear you. You guys want to hear it? Yeah. Well, I'm going to show you how you can do this in 24 to 72 hours with very little skill at all. The history behind this strategy is, like I said, it was from real estate investing and then being online, seeing flipping websites. People was flipping websites, but that's not the strategy, because that's still a little too hard in my opinion. This strategy involves finding someone who needs a service, locate somebody to do the work, and then make 300 to 400% profit. You guys have been hearing all weekend about outsourcing. But what you haven't heard is, instead of outsourcing the work for yourself, put yourself in the middle of the work and flip the work to someone who needs the work done. What do you guys think of that? Let me finish. I'm going to go even further into this. Someone needs a fan page. You find a provider. And you can find those providers on Digital Point, Warrior Forum, Fiverr, Craigslist, the 99 Designs, and Video Hive. You pay 75 cents to the provider. You sell the fan page for $200 to $400. How many of those you need? There you go. I like that answer. Give this guy a cookie. Now, the key. There's hundreds of thousands of outsourcing sites out there on the internet. Digital Point, Fiverr, Warrior Forum, Craigslist, 99 Designs, Video Hive. Let me go back for a second. This is the part I like. This video that I wasn't able to get to play, you know how much it cost me? $5. I got 19 of them designed for my client. $5 a piece. Fiverr did it for me. $5 a piece. Charge $55 a video because I'm kind. Fan pages, like I told you guys, you can charge anywhere from fan pages $200, $300, $400. Costs to get them designed, $55 to $75 a piece. Now, if you want to, you can take this and use it yourself and build your own fan page and all that good stuff. I just don't think it's necessary, especially if you're trying to make money online. Now, Warrior Forum, fantastic site. I love it. Word form is where all the internet marketing services and gurus and name them are online. You can find services like video creation, link wheel building, all kinds of article directory submissions, you name it, for costs like $5, $10, $15, $20, $50, $60, $70, and you will be able to increase your profit 200, 300, 400% just by being the middleman in the middle of the process. This is another additional profit center if you already have full-time income, or this can be that income. Or let's say you know someone who needs a video introduction, and that's basically a video intro or outro for their site. Now, make sure I can see if I can get this one to play. I got one. Let's do it like this. I don't even have it here. No, it's not on there. It would have been intro, outro. I thought I had it on the desktop. But I'm having all kinds of technical difficulty. But anyway, this video would have been great if you would have been able to see it. It was actually an introduction video that was designed to introduce a person's product. I got the video done for $50, and we charged $300 for it, just by flip marketing it. Let's go there. Site called Video Hive. Video Hive will give you pre-done videos already for you. All you have to do is get the designer, get the video person you hire to put in the copy from the person who product you're trying to create or video you're trying to make for them. So you'll tell them, you tell your outsourcing person, I purchased a video here. And the video is Broken Heart, $5. Take this video and add this text from this client. Charge the client $55, $60. This is where you get your videos from. Hundreds of them. Yeah, Video Hive, H-I-V-E. And you're talking about high quality videos that you see in today's product launches. The exact same videos. Yes. They're already done. You just have to have your designer put the copy in them. Yes. Everything's done. All they have to do is go into Sony Vega and go crazy. Well, your designer is going to probably use Sony Vega to design the videos, to go in and edit the videos. So that's what your designer do. Remember, I'm showing you things that you shouldn't be doing. This is you being in the middle, handing over to someone to do the work for you. And then you, as the middle person, making a profit on the service. You can have the video, you can pay the designer anywhere depending on how much time we're talking, because some of these videos can be long as 2-3 minutes. You can pay the designer anywhere between $20, $60, even more. I had one client where I did a 4-minute video. Well, I didn't do it actually. A 4-minute video that was in the style of, you guys seen the Twitter video where the hand comes up and all that stuff? I had him do that. The video cost me $35. He charged me $110. I sold it for $500. Great question. When you get the video, how do you get it to your sender guy? There's a service that I use called MediaFire. And what I generally do is I download the video and upload it to MediaFire and give my provider the link to download it. Yes, it is. Exactly like you send it. Any kind you want to have created, because my provider is doing the rendering. So I can say MP4, I can say this, I can say that, but I'm also very well versed in Camtasia Studio. I love Camtasia. I know you was talking about the Mac yesterday, and was it ScreenFlow? Yeah, iMovie. You was talking about iMovie. I love Camtasia. That's my platform of choice when it comes to editing movies and stuff. But I don't do the editing here. It's not worth my time. You could put them in your, yes. The question is, are these the type of videos you could put in your fan page? Absolutely. You could put them in your fan page. You could put them on your website. You could have them as instructional videos. You can take an article and have that converted into a video. In fact, that's one of the best strategies if we're talking about lead generation. Repurposing your information. You have an article. Make that article into a video. Make that article into a press release. Repurpose the information. The video that I was trying to show you was one that I had done for $5 that included audio voiceover from Fiverr. Voice narration.
Would you take us through the process? In other words, did you first preview the video and then select the video and then go from there, or?
Yeah, the process is talking to your client, finding out exactly what he wants done. He wants a short 30-second, 60-second video. Process is going on the website, choosing the video of your choice. And like I said, I'm having issues with pulling these things up. And then, if you find something that you like, all you do is just basically pay someone to do the work for you. To add the content. Now, this is just a motion graphic. That's all this is. This is an actual video. But there's actual videos and everything. That's all. It's already in the video. A lot of these videos already have music in them. Now, there's no narration in them. This is for music videos and so on. Well, that's a different service. Remember I told you guys the audio to video, I would use Fiverr to do that. I would use Elance to do that. I would use Warrior Form to do that, and so on. So that's where I would go at if I'm converting the article to video. Fiverr, you'll find those workers that would do that all day long in Fiverr for $5. Just a matter of the interview process.
To add the voiceover incantation to this video, for example.
I don't do the editing, so don't ask me how you do that, because it's not worth my time to do this in Camtasia. It's worth my time to flip it over, have somebody else do it, and make money.
What about the video? Can you use it multiple times once you have it? Or is that
Well, if you're doing it, the question is, what if you do the video, can you use it multiple times? If you're doing it for a client, it's the client's video. You don't want to use the client's video if...
if you buy the raw file, can I use the same file for like 3 different clients?
You could, but I wouldn't. And these videos are $5, $10, $8, $12. I'm going to give that person a unique product that he doesn't have to worry about seeing, at least not on my hands.
What I was thinking was like if you're promoting a product, you need 8, 10 different YouTube videos. You have different
Well, that's if you're doing it yourself. We're talking about 2 different things. If you're going to do it yourself, you can do it 50 times. If you're doing it for clients, yes, you can do it 1 time, 2 times, but I prefer doing it 1 time for the client, giving them a unique experience.
Charles,
Yes,
do you use somebody for your voiceovers?
yes.
Who do you use?
Question is, Charles, do you use someone for your voiceovers? I use a guy by the name of Dean, who does my high-end voiceovers, and I'll give you his information. And I also, the person on Fiverr that I use, I don't know actually I don't even know his name. I'll send you his email address for my guy on Fiverr. So I have 2 different classes.
Charles is going to send us the,
Right.
and it's going to be in the resource. So on Thursday, everybody will get those. I'll have all of these. I'm going to make sure I check with all the speakers. So whatever they refer to, I have the correct spelling and the link and the site and name. So you guys are going to get those, yeah.
Yeah, me and Dan have a real good arrangement. After the workshop, I'm always sending him exactly what I've talked about and resources and so on.
One more question. How much split testing do you do, and at what levels?
I do split testing on everything. Generally, the question is how much split testing do you do? I do split testing on headlines. I do split testing on colors on headlines. I do split testing on video and non-video. Those are really the 3 main metrics that I'm
You're
drawing.
always in a mode of split testing.
Yes, to a certain extent. And I'm generally doing just a two-phase A/B split test. Now, getting back, $50 to $150 to $200 to $300. Squeeze pages, sales pages, $485 to do, $1,500 you charge your client. You guys see how this can be very profitable? Do you guys see how this can be very profitable?
Yes.
Let me give you an example.
Charles, you said on Fiverr, when I asked you about the audio, it was a matter of how you interviewed or what the interview was. Do you have any special tips for how you interview and hire people on Fiverr or any of the outsourcing sites?
Yes, I'll go over that as well. This sales page I had done for $485, which also include the copywriting.
What do you have to provide in order to get the copywriting? What kind of content?
All I had to do is tell him the niche, and from the actual product creator who I was doing this product for, I got some content from him.
Where did the testimonials come from?
Him.
From him?
I did not make the testimonials up. And this is a product that, like I said, this will be launching in probably in a couple of weeks. This is his hard money lending blueprint product that we created for him.
And where did you go to spend $495 for this?
Would you guys like to know where I got it? Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. There's different levels of copywriting. The guy who I use for this, I've seen his work before, and I've pretty much put him underneath a microscope reviewing the work he's done. The location where you can find a guy at, Warrior Forum. His name, I'm not going to tell you. And there's a very good reason for that, because I use him a lot, and I don't want him to get too busy for my clients, because I'm making $1,500. I'm sorry, it's hype free.
There's a couple of the copywriting, like
Yeah.
when I do it, you're bogged down, and the copywriters can only, like, sometimes some of them just handle 3 clients the whole year, so he cannot give. It's a scarce resource, but there's 1,000 copywriters on that forum,
and that's,
so find the next one, that you can then, because like I've done some copywriting, but I only do 1 a year. That's it. So if I get another client, I can't do 3. It's impossible, because it's so time consuming. So he can't give it to you. It's not that we're sharing, but his business would suffer. So you just get another one. There's thousands of them. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, but actually, guys, if you listen to what I said, I really gave it to you guys. If you really listen to what I said. But anyway, all you have to do is go on Warrior Forum, look at the reviews. Everyone that posts a position or a job description will give you a review from the person who you're looking at and work that has been done by that person. How much time do I have, Andrew?
15 minutes.
Okay.
How do you advertise for people that need to?
I'm going to get to that. The question is, how do I advertise for people who need my services? I'm going to get to that. Now let's move forward.
Do you make payment of your contractors conditional upon client acceptance, or do you just pay it outright?
Absolutely. Absolutely. All my contractors, and the question is, do I make my payment based on the actual acceptance? Absolutely, but it depends on where I'm finding the source from. This was a strategy that I did early on. I have a bunch of people right now that work for me permanently. So this was something I did early on, but I gravitated to a lot of permanent people working for me, as well as a few part-timers. Now, here's the services you can flip. You can flip blog posting, website design, article creation and distribution, video creation and editing, press release creation, ghostwriting, copywriting, virtual assistants, logo creation, software and applications, SEO services, e-commerce, transcription, and social marketing, and that's not all. I can go on and on. I can be a resume writer. I can be a children's book writer. I can be anything I want to be. Flip marketing. I love you, darling. Now, I know what some of you are saying. I don't know how to do the work. It doesn't matter. Do the girl at the front desk of an auto repair shop know how to repair the cars? I don't think so. So you do not need to know how to do the work. Now, here's a simple email you could send that's going to open a light bulb in your eyes. You guys are going to say, wow. And this is something that you send to the person who you're hiring. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, Charles, I don't have, let's say you choose web design as your flip strategy. Charles, I don't have websites to show my clients. Well, here's what you say. Hey, John, I love your work. Let me tell you what my company do. You see, we work with clients all around the country who's looking for quality web designs. I would like to use you to service clients' needs. I would like to know if it's okay if I post your portfolio on my site to show my clients the quality of your work. Now, what did you just do? You guys are listening. Simple email, guys. Don't make this hard. Marketing doesn't have to be hard, but it must produce income. Now, let's showcase your team's work. You got your team's website information and all that good stuff. All you got to do is go to Theme Forest. Do I really have 10 minutes, Dan? Okay. Dan, Dan, I put you on the spot deliberately because I wanted you to be the bad guy. So, okay. Now, you go to Theme Forest. You're at Theme Forest. You want a portfolio site so that you can now showcase the work that you just got from your outsourcers. You choose a theme. What kind of theme you're going to choose? And the key is portfolio. What type of theme you're going to choose? You're going to choose a WordPress portfolio theme. Great answer. And what do you know? Portfolio themes for $35, $25, and so on, and so on, and so on.
So are you actually posting the work that you have done for your clients?
No, you're actually posting samples of the work that you're going to do.
Okay.
So now you have what? Credibility. You're building credibility. Let me see. Let me get.
And John was who in this sample?
John was a fictional character that I just made up last night. Oh, I'm sorry. John was the actual provider who I wanted to use his website designs because I decided I'm going to concentrate on web designs for individuals. Now, I have one down here that I like a lot.
What's your next seminar, Charles? Workshop.
Well, Dan said he's not going to do any more work. No, I'm just joking. I know, I'm just joking. Mm-hmm. What I'm doing now, I'm searching by sales. Now, the reason why, I want a site that's high converting. I want to find a portfolio site that is being purchased by a lot of people because it's high converted. Once I find that,
This is an actual website that you're...
Yeah.
It shows it was the top one.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
It was the top one.
The very top spent 5,000 people.
Okay, but here's where I want to go to. The reason why I'm saying this is because I like this theme right here. Sensation. Here's what it looks like, and you can see why I like it. Watch this. So you, come on, come on. It's the color. Isn't the color just great? No. Now, here's the best part about this theme. You want to showcase your portfolio. Here's what happens. You got pictures. You got video. Bam. If your service is video servicing, video editing, and so on, you got all. That's just a client come to this website and see this. It's a no-brainer. You are a web designer. You are a ghostwriter. You are whatever you want to be. Now, how much did it cost us, guys? How much? $35.
Now, how much does it cost you to have your techie put it together? Because you didn't do that.
That's a WordPress theme. Now, how many guys feel comfortable enough just to put stuff inside of WordPress themes? Now, to have my techie guy do it, I could have a person on Warrior Forum do it for $100. That's how easy WordPress is. We're not talking about customization. We got the themes already together. All we got to do is put the information in it.
I have a question. You talk about Warrior Forum a lot. My question is that your favorite source to outsource? And if so, why?
No, it's not really my favorite. It's just the first thing that came to my mind. Actually, the key part to success in this business is having multiple sources, multiple people lined up. Because just like contractors, what happened? They get busy, they get drunk, and they fall off the planet of the earth. No, that's my real estate days, I'm sorry. Now, choose a domain name for your website. You got your product site up now. You choose a domain name. Mad Website Design, Main Marketing Profits, Article Writing Pros, Video Editing Team, Tampa Hurricane Designs. Just choose the name that's based on whatever niche you're going to choose. And it's important that you have a niche because everyone knows that a mind that has multiple choices make no decisions, make no conversions. So choose a niche. Don't try to do ghostwriting, ebook design, video editing. I'm going to have a website that have 50 different services. Be that expert in that niche. Whatever you guys choose or feel comfortable in doing. Now, Charles, how do I handle the clients? How do I manage them? And how do I manage the outsourcers? Employee Press Client Management Theme only costs $69. It will allow you to manage your clients and your outsourcers all on the WordPress platform. Now let's find some clients. I love Craigslist. I'm going to show you one sneaky little, actually I'm going to show you two little Craigslist little sneaky little things you can do. And it's probably some of you guys already know this, but it's a way in which you can search Craigslist, searching for jobs and all that kind of good stuff. All you have to do, go to the search bar, type in the site you want to search, Craigslist.org, and put in colon, I need a website. Now, I didn't put the .org in here, but I got to put that. So Craigslist.org. I need a website. Now, what you're telling the internet is, find me Craigslist post where the person said, I need a website. I need a website just like this. I need a website with trade for auto repair service. I need a website revamp. So on, and so on, and so on. And now you have clients. Now, that's only one way. You can do that strategy with warriorforum.com, with any other websites you want to use to find clients and services. Now, you know, they call me the mad scientist for a reason. And let me show you the reason why. This next one is software that will do this. What it will do is go into yellowpages.com, and I want to market to attorneys. Let's say I'm niching this down, divorce attorneys. That's in Baltimore, Maryland. Give it a minute. And you can do this for any business you're looking for. That's exactly what the software is. It's a scraping software that goes into the Yellow Pages website and scrape any business you want.
Is that your software?
No.
What's the name of it again?
Yellow Page Scraper.
What does that cost?
No, I wish it was. I think Yellow Page Scraper is like $147, something like that. Now, what you do now is just click scrape it. It found the listing. It's found 45 divorce attorneys in Maryland, Baltimore City, I'm sorry. And I just hit scrape it. And what it's going to do is pull up anything that's in the listing that's relevant to my marketing strategy. Name, telephone number, email address. So now, and the creme de la creme here is the fact that once it's finished doing what it's doing, you click stop, it exports it into an Excel spreadsheet that now you can send mail merge, and can I get a big round of applause? Thank you guys, and that concludes my presentation for today.
All right.